clear voice, say along with us.
Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop.
Smoke weed every day.
Oh yeah.
All right. So we are back, and we have our interview right here. Can I say legends? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're doing legend night in the We Love Hip Hop podcast today.
Definitely has status in the game.
Oh, for sure. I remember seeing this man back in the days around Caravana time when the video first dropped, and I was just like, holy. And the girls.
Jesus. Oh, the girls.
Oh, and the girls.
Jeez. Oh, they love it.
But with no further ado, we have Rochester, aka Juice, in the motherfucking building.
Yo, what's good?
So, okay, just to jump into it right away. Did you drop the Juice from your name? Is it just Rochester now?
Yeah, it's just Rochester, all caps.
Okay, so how did you get the name Juice Rochester, and why did you drop the Juice now?
I got the name, well, when I was a youth, my dad used to own a bar. So every day after school, I had to chill there till he close up the bar. Rum bar, domino bar, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? So I used to go there every day after school, see them big man them drinking up, and I go there and I'll be like, yo, let me get a rum and coke. I'm like in grade 2. You know what I'm saying? So the big man then would brush me and give me an orange juice or something like that, and I watch them play domino. So after it became little juice. Okay. Grab me a beer, little juice. Grab me a Heineken, little juice, whatever. And run from the bar, come back.
Sure.
So that always stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And Rochester is my last name. That's who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real one. I always wanted to project that. When the first time I went to Jamaica and I saw all the love that the Rochester name got inside St. Elizabeth, Jamaica, in that parish, I thought it was a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? When we buried my Uncle Bob, I saw the whole community come out. We had the night and everything like that, and you know what I'm saying? Like just hearing stories about, you know, how the Rochester family came to the land and how they would, you know what I'm saying, cook for the people them and make sure one of the first people to cultivate over there and farm over there and really, you know what I'm saying? Like,
rich history.
Yeah, so I was like, this is amazing, you know what I'm saying? And I have politician cousins and, you know what I'm saying? Just the name was just strong. And as a youth, I was like, you know what? That's proper, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to make sure that my legacy,
you're representing it right.
Exactly. Yeah. So now, you know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
It's 2.0, and I just feel like Rochester is the way to go. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, all caps.
And even like from back in those times, like that video dropped like 2006 them times when that video dropped.
Which one?
That video, Doing It.
Further back, it was like 03 or 04.
03.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
You know what I'm saying?
That's more than 03.
A New Day was like 06. Yeah.
Yeah, New Day was 06. My bad.
Yeah.
So, with everything going on around that time, because I remember from then times I was just like, I just started seeing you on Much Music all the time, and like, you're like at the fucking different award shows and different things that were going on, like just the real big buzz that was going on at the time.
Yeah.
Like, what was your fondest memory from them times?
Touring, hands down, and early shows in Toronto. Because the early shows in Toronto really hone my skills as an artist.
Right.
Because Toronto doesn't play. We don't play at all. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to artists, we don't ramp with people. We don't care who you are, where you're from. If you're not bringing the heat, they're not fucking with you. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I would go on there and be like, and you know, everybody would bring their peoples to a show. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would cheer for their peoples, and it wasn't like not to say we have camaraderie now, but it was even less back then. You know what I'm saying? Screwface Capital, we know that.
Oh, she took the words right out my mouth.
Exactly.
Yo, this is the Screwface Capital. If you don't come right, yo, we'll easily boo and Screwface at you with no
you know what I'm saying?
problem.
'Cause, yo,
stand there and Screwface at you like, yo,
you're not
buddy.
better than my brethren.
And
You're not better than my nigga.
That's the
you know
whole
what I'm saying?
thing.
Yeah.
Man is there
even
'cause-
if you are, I can't let you see that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was.
Yeah.
So like really, I knew when I came and performed that I had to really bring it. And yo, a lot of the times I would do the show, get no love on stage, then go to the bar or whatever, have a drink, and on the low odds, man, come.
Yep.
Don't know respect.
But that's how Toronto.
That's how
that's
we
how
move, though.
niggas
You know what I'm
move
saying?
in Toronto.
That's
I don't
how
mean
you
to call,
move.
you know, but that's how man's move in Toronto. Like,
Yeah.
yo, if they're feeling your shit, you know, they'll say, you know, they may be like, yeah, my brethren, you know, can't.
But that's good though.
But they'll, like you said, at the bar, they'll come hail you up at the bar like, yo, brethren, that was tight. So you understand? I rate that. Boom, keep doing what you're doing.
Boom, bop.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they'll keep it moving. And then they'll go back over to the niggas, you know, whatever. It is what it is. And they'll stand there and they'll screw like niggas do in the city. They keep screwing. You understand what I'm saying? But it's genuine love. It's just weird that because we live up to that name, the Screwface Capital. It's messed up. We actually live up to that name. Man, we'll screw. For no reason, man, it's just screwing.
And that was okay with me. So I got used to that, you know. And then that's what I'm saying. When I hit Touch Road now, and I got to see places like, you know, Peterborough and Calgary and you know, Halifax and you know what I'm saying, all these other places. And I was just like, the love was incredible. You know what I'm saying? Because the Toronto shows made sure I was on point every time. I was 100. So when I would go there and I would get, you know what I'm saying, panties on stage and girl on top of shoulder and man, you know, signing titties and legs and come this way, smoke this.
Life.
Like, I was like, oh snap. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I wasn't used to that, but I had to thank Toronto for actually, you know what I'm saying, just making me that much tougher and that much better.
So that sparks like a two-part question in my brain now. Like, one, give me your craziest Toronto show experience, like one of your earliest shows, right, where it was like really hard to get the love, and then give me your craziest out of town experience where it was just like, whoa, this is how much love I'm getting. One of those ones.
Okay.
So Toronto first.
I would probably say, what was that venue on Queen and Bathurst? It burned down and they rebuilt. Reverb. Used to do a lot of shows at the Reverb still.
It's funny you just said that Queen's Bathurst burned down. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Remember that?
Yeah. That's like a distant memory in like history. That whole.
Yeah, that was a thing when that happened. It was like,
and now you drive by and
this
you would
is
never
nothing.
even
It's
know.
like, it's like nothing happened, yo.
Yeah, but
wait till Honest Eds and all of them thing there. You know what I'm saying? So don't forget about that. R.I.P. But like okay. Reverb was like my 8 Mile moment. You know what I'm saying? Because real shit, I had an 8 Mile moment.
That reference.
I had an 8 Mile moment.
Did you up in the bathroom?
Yeah, I really did. Like
Mom
a little bit
spaghetti?
in my mouth. I was like,
Mom spaghetti?
I had to spit it out, yo.
Mom spaghetti?
No, I was like, mom's curry goat, yo.
Okay.
But like it was one of my early shows. I was brand new to the game. I was young face. I like, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of heat there. People were watching me, you know. I remember Click. I was like, oh, Click's here, Universal, yo. You know what I'm saying? These guys are in there. Everybody's watching you. Certain people can change your life, you know. And I really wanted to do a good show. And I seen a lot of artists come on and like, you know, it was just dead silence, you know what I'm saying? Or whoever there at 5-10 mans would hail them up and that was it. So I was mad nervous. But I had Toe Mason with me. You know what I'm saying? And
they were doing a lot of beats for you in them times.
We did like pretty much the whole first album together. Like we started everything together, you know. So I had, you know, Millennius on the cuts. I had Don D on the drum pads on the MPC giving me the live thing. You know, I had Medic as my hype man. You know, so I knew like things were happening. And I'm a man, like I've been performing since I was like 4 or 5 years old. You know, Thanksgiving, Christmas, you know what I'm saying? My mom tried to put me in like commercials and stuff like that as a youth. But I was really good too, but she couldn't afford it. She was working job, going to school and everything like that. And to bring a kid back and forth, we didn't have that type of money, you know. But I was really, I used to love just performing, you know what I'm saying? Like just being in front of a mic or a camera on stage, like put the crowd in front of me, and that's where I shine. Performer. Yeah. So this time I was nervous, man. I was nervous. So, but I went on there, and like the same thing happened. Slayed it, gave it all my energy. You know what I'm saying? Crowd was silent. I was like, what did I do? What did I do? It's not good enough. And then I got the load, you know, click on the lows, like,
boom, boom.
I like what you doing, you know what I'm saying? I like what you doing. OG was hailing me up. Frankie Payne, a.k.a. Juggernaut, you know what I'm saying? It was like, yo.
Alumni.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was like, I like what you doing. And when I got the respect from the OGs, I was like, that's all I needed. Yeah. And that's when I really, you know what I'm saying, got the confidence to say, yo, we could run this thing right here, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really felt good about that. And then Touch and Road on shows.
Yeah, OT one.
Oh, man. My first tour was with Young Buck. Sorry, second tour. First tour was with Obi Trice.
Oh, real
name,
no gimmicks. My first tour was with Obi Trice.
Real name, no gimmicks.
Yeah.
Shady shit.
Yeah, right? So this is when he had the...
Yeah.
What was that track called again? Setup. Yeah, setup. Jeez.
Mr. Okay.
Yeah, killing it, right? So, first tour, on road, me, Tone Mason, Medic, Gavin, Shepard, we all rolled in 2 Altimas, no van, no nothing. Back to back, 2 Altimas. You know what I'm saying? School. Living off a trail mix and peanut butter sandwiches, yo. Like 10 dates. You know what I'm saying? Like one hotel room. Man's on floor. Man's in the bathroom. Right. You know what I'm saying? Doing whatever we could. Savage mode. Just to get across the country, man. And I remember doing a show in, where was it? Thunder Bay. Thunder Bay. Same show I did. Same show as usual. Went on stage. And I felt like I was in the ACC, bro. Like, the way they were chanting my name, bro, for an opener. They were like, Juice. Like, yo, like, yo, Obi had to wait, bro. Like, they wanted more. They were chanting, like, everywhere I went.
Like the headliner.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, like, those are just real confidence boosters, and I'll never forget those, man. Those are big for me.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
And it even brings me to, like, with the people that were already knowing who you were, it's because they were seeing your records and all that playing on Much Music and stuff like that, right? Because television was the connection to everybody.
Yes, it was.
Right?
The only connection besides radio, you know?
Yeah, so, like, in them times, to get a record hot, give us a description of what was to get a record hot in them times, and then we can talk about what we do now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But in them times, what was it? What did you have to do to get a record hot?
Yo, mans didn't even know about like an email or nothing like that. Yo, we used to just bogart everywhere we went. You know what I'm saying? Like, go to the station. I knew Grouch at 105. So that was my link over at 105 before there was a flow and everything like that. So that's how I got my skills, like going to radio, doing interviews, doing freestyle, stuff like that. And then 93.5 came out, and, you know, shout out to Sterling, man. He's not around anymore, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, and the whole foundation squad at that time, man, because like he would go hard. Like, he was like, to me, the equivalent of like a Dame Dash, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, he was putting in that work, and he told everybody that Rochester was the best. Nobody could mess with him. None of that, yo. He was just grinding every day. And we were in the streets every day. He was just letting me know, like, this is where you need to be. Let's go here. Let's do that. So we just made, it was really more about just making connections, and that really hasn't changed. You know what I'm saying? I think the grassroots of it really hasn't changed. You can do a lot more now with the internet, like worldwide. But the grassroots of it, it's all connections, man. Like, making connections with people, you know what I'm saying, and staying connected with those people, man. And you know, and it's not the initial, it's the follow up. You know what I'm saying? That works, man. So, you know, we hit up mans like Justin Dumont and really, you know, stay connected with those guys. Come through, show them that we had something, and then people respect the grind. I think that's really what it is.
And not to interrupt you, just for the people, because that name that you said right there, Justin Dumont.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
we got the balconies open here at the Youngsterdam today, so
sirens in the background, man. Give it a second.
It gets crazy a little around the block over there. So
let's give it a second to pass.
You mentioned names like Justin Dumont. It's important for people to know who people are like that are, because he's the program or was the program director at the time for Flow.
Right. And Flow initially, man, when Flow just started, and that was our mainstream urban channel, the first big one that we really had. Everybody was
after like sorry to cut you off. After like college radio.
After college radio, you know what I'm saying? Like this was a major market. It's never been done like that before, man.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were looking at it, and I really owe a lot to Flow, man, because they opened that door and they had that Soul Search contest on Flow 93.5. That was the first one, so that was citywide, and we had hundreds of people apply. I remember going in there, took the time off of work, you know what I'm saying, and just went in there, and again nervous, but really killed it. Didn't know, just did my thing, really, you know what I'm saying. Didn't really feel amazing about it, but I felt like I did what I do, and that's all I ever do, you know what I'm saying. Like nobody else can do what I can do, so I just remember that when I go on stage. And I got a call like a couple weeks later, and they told me that I won it, right? And after that, I was like, the golden child for Flow 93.5, man. So that really opened doors. So if I had a single, they would rinse it. You know what I'm saying? And then Scratch, started from Scratch. Shout out to Scratch.
Alumni.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Scratch, because, every day, 5 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? I made sure I hit them off with the freestyles. I was always giving them product. I was always in the studio working. I was always giving them product. I was dropping singles. I was putting out videos. We were shaking hands with Video Fact. You know what I'm saying? So we're getting the love, and truthfully, that could have been anybody. Some people get whatever jealous. Why is Rochester getting the blah, 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 blah? But, we showed them our shit was on point. You know what I'm saying? Like, we made sure. The work ethic was there. Yeah, the work ethic was there. We were working. We were putting out solid product. We were giving them our marketing plans were good. Our business plans were tight. You know what I mean? So, and we were out there. So, like, they gave us the shot, man. So, and I think that's what made the difference, man. So, yeah.
And even in essence, what makes you want to rap in the first place? Like, what's is it like? Do you have that? Rhymes are always bubbling in your head, and you're like, I have to fucking put this down.
Yo, it's my therapy, man. Rap has always been my therapy. It's my expression. You know what I'm saying? I didn't meet my brother till I was 14 years old, so I basically grew up an only child. You know what I'm saying? I was always into arts and drawing and stuff like that, and music. My dad was a DJ, so every Sunday morning I would hear music, you know what I'm saying, while the dumpling was frying, while the I Can't Sawfish was cooking. I was hearing Dennis Brown, I was hearing everybody, you know what I'm saying, soul music.
Sense and Sounds.
You feel it, right? You
Sense
feel it.
And sounds,
waking up to that, right? So it was just
I'm feeling it, I'm hearing it.
Right. It was just engraved in me. So, it just became my therapy, just anything to calm me down if I had any issues, hearing beats, stuff like that. It was my thing. So now it's my habit. It's what I go to when I need to relieve any stress, or even if I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? I just want to talk about it, get it out. That's what it is.
Okay, so I have a quick question for you. So you have a daughter, or you have a daughter?
Yeah, I have a daughter and a son. Yeah.
A daughter and okay, so before your children, the music you would make versus after your children,
completely
how has it changed?
I wouldn't say completely changed, because I've always been about positivity, originality, and dedication, man. You know what I'm saying? I call that living in a pot. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I've always tried to preach that, but it just, I guess, enhanced that. You know what I'm saying? It just enhanced that. I was, as a kid, you're going to talk about whatever you see in front of you, you know what I'm saying? Rolling with certain mans, rolling with bigger mans. You see them doing what they're seeing, moving, whatever they're moving. You're hearing certain records. You want to be that. You know what I'm saying? But a long time I was taught, shout out to Lucius. Tone Mason,
yes, Tone Mason,
you know what I'm saying, who really, was
Lucius,
my first.
shout out Lucius.
Yeah, it was my first manager, really. You know what I'm saying?
That's a real dude, man.
Yeah,
it's a real nigga, right?
Real nigga,
straight,
real nigga. Don't get no realer than that, man. I would not be rapping if it wasn't for Lucius. That's a fact.
Real nigga.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's the one who always told me to he's like, yo, just be you. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what all these other niggas is doing, because nobody's doing what you're doing, and it's going to work.
Exactly what he would tell you.
Yeah.
Like, That's how he talks.
That's
to
how he
people.
moves. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And and he was another one who gave me that confidence. You know what I'm saying. Like when everybody was doing what they were doing, I was rapping about young love. You know what I'm saying. Like I was rapping about priceless and you know what I'm saying. Like on a keep your head up type of vibe. You know what I'm saying. I was talking about breakups and you know what I'm saying, shit that not everybody was really rapping about it
not
at the
popular
time.
Topics.
Exactly, some unpopular topics, man. But like they really made me stick to that, you know what I mean. And then when I had a daughter, it was just like mentally I was just like, what do I really want to portray? You know what I'm saying. I don't think about music like what I'm making now. I think about when I'm gone or 10 years from now and what that legacy is gonna be for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's really what I think. I make music for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? And I want people to look back at my shit and be like, yo, he was a real one. You know what I'm saying? And he did what he did, and nobody could do it better than what he did because that was him, 100%. You know what I'm saying? Positivity, originality, and dedication, man. He lived that every day. You know what I'm saying? And let the music speak, man. So that's always.
And you had that track to Pull Up. And then later, Grateful with Boy Wonder.
Yes, two records with Boy Wonder now. So I remember Pull Up. Yo, Sterling is the one that made that. I can't even take credit for that, man, because Sterling linked with Boy Wonder. I never knew him, and he's like, yo, I just met up with this producer. He's fire. He's got some beats. I got some beats. Take this in. He said, first beat, Pull Up. I was like, I think it was called like Cardi Beat 7011 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, so I guess Cardi passed on it or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And he sent it to me. I'm like, this is fire. And he sent it to me like
when you say Cardi, you mean
Cardinal.
Yeah,
sorry, Cardi B was not even. I don't know.
Let's just clear that up. Let's just clear that up right now.
Out there. Cardinal
official, celebrity face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Toronto legend.
Exactly.
Not alumni, but hopefully soon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So and it was like a week before I had to go to Yard, another funeral. You know how it goes. But I was like, yo, it just gave me an island vibe. I wrote to it. I wrote the first verse right away. Then I went to Yard and finished off the record, and it just had that, you know what I'm saying, like that whole vibe. I'm like, this is perfect because my mentality was like just there already. I was thinking about Jamaica. I was thinking about the whole island vibes and, you know what I'm saying, and keeping it Toronto and the blend between both. Because, Toronto has always had that Caribbean influence, man. Like, not as much anymore, but, like, back in them days, it was really, really strong, man.
Oh,
so,
for sure.
Yeah. So, and then Boy Wonder was a smash, and you know what happened after that, you know what I'm saying? And he always shouts me out. We still have a good relationship, and that's how we were able to make Grateful, you know what I'm saying? Because I caught him in a club 8 years later, you know what I'm saying? And he was in VIP. It was a Cardi Christmas party. Cardi throws his Christmas party. And he was there, and we went over there, and I was just like, yo, hail him up. He's like, yo, Juice, holy like I've been hitting him on the DM and seeing what's good, and he's like, yo, I've been getting your messages and stuff like that, man. I know you want to do some records. I'm like, yeah, I got this idea. I just want to do some positive things, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to do like a positive vibe, like, you know what I'm saying, and talk about like manhood and fatherhood, and that's my vibe, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, I like that, man. I like that. Nobody was really on that, especially at that time, so he sent me a pack. He sent me 3 beats, and I have all of them. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens.
He sent you 3. Hey.
I'm writing to all of them.
He sent you 3. You might as well use them.
I'm writing to all of them.
You might as well use them.
I've used all of them.
Use
you know what I'm
them.
saying? But yeah, Grateful was the one that he was like, this is the one. You know what I'm saying? This is the one.
Wake up in the morning, pour my drinking cup. Then I smile at the mirror like, that's what's up. God trust, bad luck won't last forever. Thank him for what I got before I ask for better. Good friends, a ceiling, some beautiful children. A talent when used is a beautiful feeling. And beautiful women wanna come to my building. Can't let them in cause I be chasing a million.
Roll with this. This is fire, man. Like, stamp of approval, and I'll see what I can do to help push it out as far as we can. So like 1 million streams later, and we're here, man. Okay. So and it just goes to show, man, you know what I'm saying, what being yourself can really do, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you can you can try and fit in, get in where you fit in, and try and, you know what I mean, be a shepherd. But be a sheep. But I'm a shepherd, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I try and lead the flock and do things my way and things. So like, if you hear the beat, it's like, you know, old school John, boom bap-ish. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, a couple years ago, you know, it was really trap heavy, the scene, but it got a lot of love, man. And I think that's a testament to, one, good music, and two, not breaking bonds, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never burned no bridges with anybody. And people, you know, my name is good in the streets. You know what I'm saying? People can always hail me up. I have no issues with most people. And if I did, you know what I'm saying, it's issues are resolved by now. So, people see me to this day. And that's why I can still do Rochester all caps 2.0. And people see me, the labels see me. Some guys that were interns are now, you know what I'm saying, heading up their own.
Now they're
now they're bossing.
Now they can do shit.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I told you back then I couldn't do nothing for you, but now I can fuck with you.
Right.
Now I can put you in the spot to really shine.
Exactly.
And they already know you from before when they were grinding themselves. So that's a plus, right?
That's what it was, and that's what it was, man. So I'm grateful for that. You know what I mean?
No, definitely,
no pun intended, but yeah.
Yo, okay, I don't know if you know this, but Kyle, you say you came up with Tone Mason and stuff like that. Yeah. So you know the drop they do. Tone Mason.
Yeah.
It's my boy right here. That's his voice.
That's my voice originally. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Melly sampled that early,
right?
It was what was the record? It was a record. You'd have to get him in here and ask him, man.
Well, he's alumni.
He's
alumni.
He's alumni.
Yeah.
Have to hit him up.
You already
I didn't
know.
think about the ask. I recently it came to me, you know. Like, wow, that's him. Like, you know
Snapple fact right there.
Yo, like me and Tone Mason, like countless nights in the basement on the MP. Blau, shout out to Blau.
Shout out to Blau. Man's like Blau?
Yeah.
Shout out to Mixmaster Blau.
Yo, straight up, man. One of the best engineers in the city, man.
Facts.
Yo. Straight. And shout out to Don D on just getting married, man. Like,
congratulations,
we just had like
Don D.
man. We just had like a little reunion.
That's big.
Yeah, man. Just see the man, them, everybody's big now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me, Starks, Millennius.
Nice.
Yo, Blau, everybody together in our suits, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, we on some grown things right now, man. So,
man like Blau.
good vibe.
Yeah. And you stay connected with mans like that throughout the project, and I see you have like videos like New Day.
Yeah.
Right? And other videos like, even from doing it where you were working with RT.
Yeah.
Right? So give us a little bit of, tell us about RT and like what he means to the game.
Wow, that's another tag. Because RT used to have a tag where it was like a blurred thing and he was walking by. If you see any of RT's early videos, a whole Much Vibe Day.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was the Do It video. That was a B-roll from the Do It video, man.
Okay.
So, and that was his first video. That was his first official
from the
video.
I wasn't sure because I was talking with Frankie earlier. Frankie Payne, shout out Frankie Payne. We're talking. I was like, yo, I thought it was Little X, or excuse me, Director X now. You understand what I'm saying? But I thought it was X's view, but no, it was RT. Yes.
RT. Yeah. So that's another thing that we kind of started. Like, yo, it was a wave, man. It was a serious wave, man. Like that Toronto, like, you know, it's I don't have the right words to put it, but like Toronto's gone now, and now we're officially on the map, and you know what I'm saying? But there was a whole other undertow of movement, you know what I'm saying, before the wave happened. You know what I'm saying?
Current.
You know, yeah, man. So you know, shout out mans like Tona, you know what I'm saying, and everybody who was kind of doing their thing, man, and created that. Yeah. But it's good to see it. I ain't mad. I'm still working. I'm happy. I'm feeling blessed right now. Like I said, we got the streams up. Just came back from LA.
Oh,
we about to go to Dubai. You know what I'm saying? Like we got we got a Formula One thing that we about to do, man. So,
Formula One.
Yeah. So you know, I'm doing other things too, man. Like I'm doing like sync. I got my sync game up, man. So you're gonna see my stuff in films and video games and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So like to show everybody else too, man. Like you can get money. You don't have to be on Billboard. People are like, yo, Juice, what happened? Why ain't you? I'm not seeing blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, nah, nigga, I was getting money in other places. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, yo, you don't have to be on Billboard to be a successful rapper, bro. You know what I'm saying? People get that twisted all the time, man. Yeah, you don't have to be a rapper to be a successful artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be behind the scenes and get this money, man. You can
true.
you can do all kinds of stuff, man. So, you know, I hope people realize that, you know, don't get fooled by, you know, the Instagrams and, you know what I'm saying, like all of that stuff, man, because there's all different types of ways to get money in this music industry if you're willing to look for it, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And tell me about Block Trade Music.
Yes. So Block Trade is the new squad. Independent, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Diaz, shout out to Max, shout out the whole crew, man. And you know, they did promotions and shows and stuff like that. And then I met them at the Wale concert that they were promoting. And we were like, yo, it's like we new in the game, but we want to start a label, man. Like, you know, and we're young in the game, but we're hungry and we're willing to really work to make this happen. You know what I'm saying? And I had just gone independent. I was out of my deal with Universal. You know what I'm saying? I was starting to get real hungry again. People really don't know this, but my daughter has cerebral palsy. You know what I'm saying? So so she can speak, but she's also in a wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? So that's been it's been a hard battle for me. You know what I'm saying? Even though she's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful child, man, whose smile lights up the room. You know what I mean? She needs extra care and attention. You know what I'm saying? So that just became one of my main priorities. But now that she's 14 now, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, man, like this music thing is calling me, bro. Like it's calling me. I was getting money in other places, but I really want to go
back to the music.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And show them what's really good right now, man.
Your buzz was strong. When you were,
strong.
It was strong. I remember going to watch you perform in shows with Frankie. And you were killing it all the time. Like, yo, you go there, Juice, Roch, okay, bang.
Yeah.
The show would tear down.
Respect,
and it's like
man.
you said, you earned the respect of the crowd.
Right.
Even if they were just, like I said, what a screw face. But, yo, you do your thing straight up. Like, I can vouch for it.
Thank you.
Firsthand, I have knowledge of seeing him perform, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
For
respect.
sure.
Yeah, so I had to, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm a family first type of guy, you know what I'm saying? I gotta handle
wrong
that.
with that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So, but I was in a good place, and Block Trade was in a good place, or starting out. I had the experience. They, you know what I'm saying? They had the hunger.
Right.
So we just formed like Voltron, man, and we've been putting in work ever since. And I can't, you know, I'm easy to work with, but I won't work with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I can work with anybody, but I won't work with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So like, and when the more we just took our time, we just like, yo, come through the studio, let's build a record. Okay, let's do a photo shoot. Okay, let's do a show, and then just became. It's like, you know what? Let's just build this thing. You know? Yeah, and it was just organic. You know what I'm saying? And yo, those guys are my brothers. We like fam right now, and yeah, we just doing big things, man. And it feels like Foundation Part 2, man, because you know what I'm saying, everybody's got their own, everybody knows they role, we all playing it, you know what I'm saying, and we're all good at what we do, man. So yeah, I'm proud of those guys.
When the team comes together,
exactly,
right?
Exactly, man, you know what I'm saying, and can't forget about Pound D and T, man, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Power, where you at, man? Yo, always, yo, you know what I'm saying, he's another one too that's just like, bro, he always tells me, he's like, I don't think you know who you are, B. You know what I'm saying? Because I move humble, like, you know what I'm saying? I come into place and it's not no big thing to me, but it's like, bro, you know who you are. You're Rochester, aka Juicy. Don't get it twisted up.
Let the people know, man.
Yeah, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, don't ever forget that, B. You know what I'm saying?
So,
for sure.
Yeah, man. So always shout him out, man. And for everybody out there, make sure you check out that Juice Mo mixtape, man. It's fire.
Definitely. On Spotify and all platforms.
Yup. SoundCloud, everything, man. So.
We have a Juice Rochester, or Rochester, aka Juice,
no, it's
or
just
this Rochester 2.0
all
in this
caps.
motherfucking building.
All caps.
All caps.
Right?
Straight.
Well, you know, motherfuckers be saying no cap, then niggas say all caps.
All caps.
All
caps. I
You know
want
what
all
I'm
the
saying?
All the caps.
Right? And even speaking of like the people now, right? With social media, how do you find it now in way pushing music?
To me, it's a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get away from the actual music now. You know what I'm saying? And it becomes less about the music and more about the brand. You know what I'm saying? And how you're promoting yourself as a brand. It feels like the music is almost secondary now. You know what I'm saying? To the person. Is that a bad thing? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's entertaining. It's entertaining as fuck. You know what I mean? But me, I'm a man. I'm about the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I try and stick to that. You know what I'm saying? My Instagram It's good. It's good. You know what I'm saying? It's popping. I got my little 10K, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my followers who, you know what I'm saying, show me love and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But like I only post, I'm not, you know, some people are like just trying to find anything to post, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, I need to post something. I will post when it's meaningful to me, you know what I'm saying? Like when it's important to me, if I think something that I want to share with people, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry to all my followers. You know what I'm saying? They were looking for 2 posts a day or something like that. I'm not that type of artist. You ain't gonna get it from me. But when you get it from me, just know it's something meaningful that I want to share with y'all. You know
for
what
sure.
I mean? So,
for sure. And everybody has a different Instagram language.
Right.
Also, right. There's some artists that are posting daily. Yeah. Right. Like, and then there's some artists that are like, you know, Party Next Door.
Right.
He doesn't post all the time. He posts like fucking once every few months.
Right.
And then it's like, boom, holy shit, what does he have to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, you build that anticipation.
And I think that's more meaningful to me, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's to each his own, man. I ain't mad at nobody. It's entertaining as fuck. Like, I like, you know, like, Cardi B kills me, you know what I'm saying?
That girl, she's a trip, yo.
Straight tripping,
that
man.
woman, she is a trip.
Yeah, yo.
But she's thankful, she's grateful, but when she's talking, it's so hilarious.
It's hilarious, man.
It's so funny, man.
So
the
it's
way
great.
she's just talking.
It's great. And I mean, her whole come up was that's part of her brand, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that makes sense for her to do that, you know? But,
true.
yeah, so that doesn't feel out of place at all, you know?
No. It doesn't. It's just it's entertaining to see her when she's like, yeah, well, you know, this and that. And she just goes off and she don't care. She don't
care. No makeup, no nothing.
No makeup is the best way to describe it.
Yeah,
that just shows you right there.
Has no filter, nothing. Like, you know, just going in, and people love to see that too, man. Because you want to see. That's my thing. There's that whole, you know, like fan and artist, you know, the whole like separation between the two. It's not that much anymore, you know what I'm saying? It used to be like it's shrunk exactly, you know. So like before it was like, oh my god, like these artists are like, yo, like I wish I could be like them, I wish I could see what they're doing, and now you really can. And to me, like, I feel like the future is there might not even be like that whole celebrity thing anymore. Right. There's always be people that you know, admire and, you know, aspire to be like and stuff like that. But it's really more just people who are doing what they do, man, who you admire. But everybody's like, connected, yeah, that whole celebrity thing. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like, you know, I
understand what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like, because we're sharing so much of our lives and people want to know what's going on. They want to know what you eat, where you're sleeping, what you're doing today, like, you know what I'm saying, your kids and everything like that, man. So who knows what the future holds. And I was a big advocate for that early when there was no Instagram. I'm like, yo, like, I want people to know everything, but I would put it in the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would put it all in the music.
There was a barrier.
Right, yeah, I would put it in the music. But to each his own, man. I ain't mad at it.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Use it how you use it, right?
Yeah, and even like with the legacy and everything that you have, right? Of things that you've done from back in the days, all the stage shows, all of that, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any regrets?
No. Not one. I can't really think of one, man, because I wouldn't be the person I am today without those mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, I learned a lot, man. I have really had to, you know, check myself, man. Like, you know, because before it was really all about the music. You know, I didn't really have no life skills per se. You know what I'm saying? It was just all music. And, you know, I'm a chef. I could cook up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I learned skills. I'm just a more well-rounded person now, and I think I'm a better person for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if I was going the way I was going back then, I don't know, man. I'd probably be like, I don't know, I might have caught the virus, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing beer fuckery was going on, man. So like, you know, my daughter really just made me kind of slow down a little bit and really, open my eyes, man, and just become a more of a well-rounded person, man. And now I have a lot more to talk about, man. So
You're living for more than yourself now.
And I think that made me a better person and a better artist, man. Yeah.
Who's your favorite rappers in this generation right now?
This generation? J. Cole. Yeah.
What about here in the city?
In the city?
Yeah. Or the ones that you're like, you know what? Because I know a lot of
Anybody
times.
you work with.
In the city, the new youths. Party definitely be one of them. I think Party is amazing. I remember when Tory Lanez was handing out CDs and stuff like that. So I'm really proud of that guy, man. Like to see where he came from and his hustle in the city was really, really strong. And he went through a lot, man. And you know what I'm saying? To see what he's doing right now, man, I have nothing but respect for that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Drizzy, obviously. I'm trying to think of like maybe a Young Gunners. I like some of the 88 Glam records that are coming out, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think.
Shout out 88 Glam.
Yeah, I think that combination is really dope. Even who's the next youth? Them. They're a crew. You have to excuse me. I'm in my own world sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I'm in my own zone. So, they got a whole crew. It's like almost like a Toronto ASAP. Help me out.
Prime? No.
Prime boys. Yeah. I like what they doing right now too, man. I like what they doing right now.
Sopranos.
Yeah, they got that track Sopranos.
Yeah,
Sopranos.
fire.
Yeah.
So no, I like what's going on in the city, man. But you know, excuse me, but I'm just focusing on me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So I'm in my grind right now. I'm just doing what I do. So yeah.
Hey, well, shit, you got the mixtape. You know, it's out. Juice Mode.
Juice Mode, that's out. Yeah, Cowabunga is out. I've been dropping singles. My latest single, Jason's Lyric, is out now. If you got Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, whatever, check out all my stuff on there, man.
Jelly Two Fly, Jelly Stone. Who else? JD Era.
JD Era.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All the fam. Everybody's on that. What else we got, man? Lullaby, my new record is about to drop soon, man. So I've been kind of playing the singles game right now. I'm working on a project called Dreams Don't Have Deadlines. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my mode right now. You know, that's how I feel, man.
That's a serious title right there.
Yeah, Dreams Don't Have Deadlines, man. If there's something that you really want to do and want to be, or whatever it is, rap, whatever, you want to be a doctor, it don't matter, man. Like, make, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't have a deadline. It's when you say it stops, man. So there's you know what I'm saying, you can will the universe to make things happen for you if you're willing to put in that work.
That's a factual. The energy
exactly
you attract,
put the right energy out there, and you know what I'm saying, things
right
can happen. I'm a living testament, trust me, because I should not be here right now.
We need all the good energy in this city right now, so people, please put out that good energy.
Absolutely,
please put out that good energy. Let's hear some good energy. Let's hear some barbecue music. You know, let's hear some good music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, somewhere there's, you don't have to worry about anything. You just enjoy yourself.
Enjoy the vibes, yo. You know what I'm saying? Dreams don't have deadlines, man. So that's coming out.
I like that title, man.
Yeah. So Lullaby, check that out, man. That's a heavy hitter right there. Produced by my man, the Knicks, out in Dubai. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just getting worldly vibes right now, man. Dubai, man.
I wonder what that hip hop sound is like. Like, so the beat from like the man he's from Dubai himself.
Yeah.
The hip hop vibe out there, the scene out there, you're messing with it. So what is it like versus Toronto? Like,
it's hip hop. I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for their sound. And it's
what you know of it.
What I know of it is, it's hip hop. It's current. It's an experimental current sound. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's that vibe that we're used to, but they're playing with different sounds and different patterns. You know what I'm saying? And instruments and vibes that you wouldn't normally hear on the record. You know what I'm saying? You know what a murder beat sounds like. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know, but they're trying to throw you a loop a little bit, man. It's just that, but a lot more creative. So I think it's really dope, man. I think, you know, and that's what I'm all about. Like I said, positivity, originality, and dedication, man. So like, anybody's bringing something that's a little bit different to the table, I'm always about that, man. I'm always like, I've been that guy that's just like, when everybody likes something, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I can't help it. I like it, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? I want to do something different. If y'all going this way, I'm trying to go this way, man. That's it.
I like that concept.
Create your own path.
Positivity, originality, and dedication.
Live in the pod.
You got the name for the episode today.
Hey.